Hello, hello, hi, geekpreneur. What's going on? Welcome. Happy Monday in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. My name is Sean Azimi, and I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online geekpreneur. So, and it wasn't by my choice. I lost my pancreas, and because of that, I lost my job and can't get another job over it. So I got redirected to this whole online space, and now I help folks like you, like myself, to start a little side business online using social media. So if that resonates with you, go to sidekickshawn.com, answer a couple questions, and I'll get back with you and we'll rock and roll. Hey, I got a different background. I'm sitting on this side of the room, and so this is the first time I'm doing it. So the lighting and everything else may be a little off, but kind of like a little change of pace. You know what I mean? So we are here. What a day. What a day. But let's go with today's subject. You know, I don't know if you're into animals or not, or animal shows particularly or not, but I know you may be you're probably more into the whole love, being in love, true love than animal shows. But what do you think animal shows have anything to do with true love, especially this show? Well, I'm so glad you asked. You may be, the audience may be a little young for this particular person, but some of you may remember him. Sheena, what's going on? Welcome. So, who remembers Steve Irwin, the crocodile and the animal dude from Australia? Who remembers Steve Irwin? Drop a one in the comments if you remember Steve. Now, if you don't remember Steve, this guy was just amazing. He was one of those guys that would teach about animals and just all kinds of different things. He would get into like ponds with alligators and like he'd do snakes and just all kinds of crazy stuff. This guy was, yeah, wildlife conservation. Yes, he was awesome, and Steve was a sweetie. Yes, so he had a interesting. You say the whole family. So he had a very sad ending to his life. Spoiler alert: he actually got stung by a stingray, and he died. Now Terry, his wife, had kind of followed alongside Steve for that time. And when he passed, Terry didn't date. In fact, um, she, in a not so old of a interview, admitted that she's never had a single date with anyone after Steve's death. Now, they asked her, well, why not? Why wouldn't you? And she said, because Steve was a really unique person. Who can I find like Steve? Now, that's true love, right? That's You'd say that's love, right? I mean, she wouldn't like she doesn't even consider seeing somebody else because of Steve. Now it gets even better than that. So Not only Terry doesn't date or see other people, but she took over the Australian zoo that they had built together. Steve put the Australian zoo together. She took that and ran with it, and it's the number one visitation spot in Australia as far as the zoo is concerned. And they have all kinds of animals, and she's dedicated her life to the rest of basically Steve's dream, if you would. But it gets even better than that. His son Robert gets also in the game. He is all in with the wildlife conservation. He does popular nature shows. He hosts them. He runs them. He is constantly in with the animals and really living the life like his dad was. Now, you have the dad, the mom, and the son. The dad passes away, the mom doesn't date, takes over the business, the son gets in the business and runs it with his mom. That's pretty gangster. I love that. That's why people, if they know Steve or they remember Steve, they all know the family. Like Sheena said, the family is amazing, right? Terry, the son, everybody. Why? Because there was something special about these people that they had together. That bonding that they had, it was really, really special. How many of us can say we have a bond like that with someone? Hmm. I know I can't. I'll say that right now. I know I can't. The daughter always had a little snake in her pocket. She did. She always had a little snake in her pocket. That's true. Her his shows were so freaking awesome because he was so just energetic and he was doing all these weird, like crazy stuff. And it was just always like a surprise. You'd be like, "What is he gonna do this stuff?" You know what I mean? Is he gonna like crawl into an alligator's mouth, or you know? So that's pretty cool. It was pretty cool. But the bond that they had together, the true love that they built together. I mean, they were married together for 14 years. That was it. It wasn't like they were together for 50 years. It was 14 years of marriage and the Stingray accident or incident. And that's it. That's all she wrote, right? And the legacy continues. Um, I'm asking you to put together a legacy that somebody would want to continue. That's all. The movie. Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen that movie for a long time. But yeah, the movie was pretty good. I don't remember the movie that much, but I do remember him from shows like talk shows and stuff like that. So he was all over the place. But yeah, it was pretty chill. I remember the news when they announced like he passed away. I was like, oh no. And it's like everybody knew that it had to be something to do with like a wild, crazy animal or something like that. But yeah, but I'm asking you to do something, leave a legacy behind it. Hey, a couple of people would want to continue it, run with it. So with that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value. I appreciate you. Drop your thoughts, your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. If you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do, babies. Let's go. Share this thing. If you're on YouTube watching, a bunch of you are on YouTube watching, consider subscribing, hitting that bell button. And yeah, let's go. If you're not following me, I mean, why not? I'm super awesome. You can follow me on multiple platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. and I go with side gig Sean. Um, that's nature for ya. Yeah, Steve would say with that Australian accent. That was cool. Yeah, that's nature for ya. I obviously suck at my Aussie um, accent. But yeah, so with that, I'm Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. Um, Does that happen? So now I help folks like you, like myself, to start a little side business. Why not? Using the online space and we use social media to grow it. What else would we do? Right? So if that resonates with you, you like that idea, you want to make some extra money, then go to sidegigshawn.com, answer a couple questions. I'll reach out, we'll have the conversation, see if it's a fit for you. I'll leave you with this. If you are into praying, okay, and you may, some of you may not really like this part, but and it's just my belief. And if you're actually a Christian and you're into praying, I could definitely appreciate some prayers. The good Lord knows already, so no need to mention it. But I ask for my Christian fellows and boys and girls, peeps out there to throw some love and prayers down this way. With that, I am signing off, hopefully going to bed. Yeah, until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.